There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the promise from them. The work of my life without the end.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you. I can't Sktv venue. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And yes, I know money. Emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I don't forget it now. So she walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who willing to serve. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. The work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Bacalu. From Maryland, Bon County to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Yes, indeed, folks. What a way. Good evening, folks. Good evening. Please, let's share the show this evening. Today is Tuesday, having to be the 7th of January. For a matter of fact, the first month in the year 2025. What the way to say Happy New Year to those of you who just joined us. Maybe you've been celebrating your New Year and you were on vacation. You are not following the Sktv show, but on today you maybe having the time now to follow the Sktv show. Good evening, and let's share the show. Those of you who just joining us, let's share the show this evening, and also invite someone to also follow via the radio and to also listen to or to also watch us through the Sktv page. Indeed, we will be showing you easy, people. But again, what a way to say the wonderful good evening, and just comment. We're going to read your comment. Those of you, Monk will be joining us very, very soon. Monk will be joining us. Steve will be joining us, and Seko also will be joining us on the Sktv show this evening. This wonderful evening. Those of you who are celebrating birthday, let me say happy birthday to you. To those of you who are celebrating birthday today, including CD1, right? Yes, my good friend and brother CD1 Jebo of the Sktv show also celebrated birthday. For a matter of fact, CD1 also is one of the regular follower of this show. He's always, follow the Sktv show, have his own input on the happening. Sometimes contribute also. But again, thank you. So many things to talk about, so many things that we're going to be talking about here today, especially on this Tuesday, Like indeed, interesting. People will say one country, two speakers. I don't know about you, but our government officials, including the president or the president and his delegates, they are stay in Ghana. Today the Ghana have their new president, President John Mahama, now been sworn in position in power. So indeed, moving forward now, Ghana will be run now by John Mahama. John Mahama will run Ghana. I think for the next 4 years, right? I think the constitution is the tenure is 4 years. Tell me, some of you just comment and tell me yes, maybe they are yes, so 4 years, 4 years. So that's up to all of you. Melvin the Shield, good evening, my good uncle. Who the better steward? Indeed, good evening to all of you. Please just comment and say something so that we will be able to recognize few of you who are also following this broadcast. Well, I will be playing this video while we do the talking a little bit so you can see. And this video, I want to say thanks to the Spoon team for their tour, the University of Liberia, and the environment, the renovated the UL campus. You're going to see the video. So some of you, the best thing you can do for yourself is for you to go on the internet and see the SKTV, see the video or the UL. Indeed, they are our new president of UL. She have more work to do. Yes, indeed, because when you see a campus, most definitely you feel that I don't know whether this place is right here in the nation capital, or maybe you'll be guessing the same. No, I think this place is somewhere around in maybe up interior, or in someone will say Maryland, because these are counties that are far to reach, right? Some of the counties are far to reach, so you say maybe this building is somewhere around in Maryland, or better still Riverside, or somewhere around in Grand Jada, because these are places that people, or maybe Lofa County and so forth. So who is Blama Kana say I'm watching from Oro. Thank you so much, Blama Kana. And James, your comment. No, Joseph, who come here today for good. Don't bring your wahala here to their vacuum. We have our delegates, the Incana. I think by this time, after the inauguration, in a ball, right? Yeah, I want to see some videos. I want to see some photos coming from Ghana, where we see our people boarding. A good old ball. Sometimes you got to take out the stress. If you don't do, stress will kill you. So that's the building there. That's the most talked about UL. Indeed, that's the building there. And I don't know, but government always, even apart from UL, government find it difficult to even paint some of their structures or some of their facilities. Like today, our East Central maneuver and pass around the Ministry of Landmass and Energy, right? And that was just so magnificent. Let me give it out to the minister. I think women pay, right? Yes, women pay. Let me give it out to you. Some of you will say, maybe one can always criticize. Well, where's them? Yeah, but sometimes that's the life. I hope that the man of God is listening, because you always say, maybe one will always criticize. So I went Central Maneuver today and I saw the ministry there, well painted, well to at least. Because look, no matter how your horse is. Okay, good. So my colleague, no time to waste. Monk already here. Monk, let me say good evening to you, my dear brother. And I don't know, every time you will tell me today because of my schedule, but why would you make it in a way that you will say off time? My brother, good evening.
What's up? Mayborn, what's going on?
I think something. Yeah, yes. Go ahead, Monk.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yep, I'm fed up. What's going on?
Well, I'm doing good, my dear brother. Thank God for life. Just that so many things to talk about with this small country. So many wahala and so forth. But I'm okay. Yes. How you end there? How everything going? How the little boy and how the family?
Man, we're doing good. It's just freezing cold here in Minnesota the time of the year. We're in the coldest part of the country anyway, so we can't complain. We just take it. Yeah. But we're doing great. I think you got someone coming on today, right? You got a guest because I won't be here
Yes,
all day.
Winter supposed to be joining us, but I think because I knew that he was also on the OK, I think OK 12 or with Julius. So the time he would take before you reach, I think the time may not permit. So I was telling him, I said, either we'll do it tomorrow or maybe on Thursday. Yes, so end of the day you will come. Winter supposed to join us today on the SKTV show, and he's our surprise guest. And yeah, but
Damn it.
albeit I'm not still getting
Look
work
at
from
it. Look at it. Look at the edifice of your higher institution of learning in the oldest African republic. And people will come here to tell me about politics and caucus and weak done up of caucus. Look at it. Look at the more on that building, Mabel. That's why some
yeah,
people already anticipating that lady might likely resign because once she gets on ground and she do all the assessment, I don't think she will want to work in such an environment. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. But you know what? The people that have been affected, like we always say on the show, they could care less. They think it's normal. You know, the way people live in Liberia, they believe that how other countries operate. So they think the
yes.
situation in Liberia is normal when in fact Liberia is the only country that I know of that this thing can happen. Look at the structure.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine, Monk?
Look, it
Monk.
moves. And this is to be a place of learning.
And this place, Monk, this place is right here in the nation capital.
Capital, yeah. So think about the one
It's
in the
not even
counties.
far. That's the thing.
Yeah,
If
think about
this
the people in
place
the
was somewhere
counties.
around, for example, Maryland County, or
Yeah,
maybe Grangere, or maybe Sano, then we say
yeah,
maybe because the place far to reach, and so forth. Maybe that's why one or Monk right
yeah.
here in the nation capital.
Capital.
You
Yeah.
see the
Think
kind of
about
building
that.
that is. Then
Yeah.
when the students come out, sometimes to protest, they will have, well, just that sometimes the way they can do that won't protest. But for me, they can't build it. Look, Monk, like I was saying, before you came on, my brother, most of the government entities or in fact even the government facilities that have most of them local.
Mabel, let me
Mm,
share something with you real quick.
mm.
I want you to go to the University of Ghana and just their revamp
Yes,
hospital.
thank you. Just send it to my
Legon.
inbox quick so we can
Let me
show
put
it.
it to your inbox.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
talking
that
about
people
the
can
state.
see.
I'm not talking
Mm.
about government. I'm talking about the University of Ghana hospital. Yeah. That's the
Another thing,
university.
another thing, most of our students are not even think whether they can even experience anything
Yeah.
they even
There was some
AC or
YouTube
even fan
videos.
on. Mm.
Yeah. There were 2 minutes video. I just want to give our people an idea of things happening. Let's show you. I put it in your messenger.
Okay,
A
let me
short
see
YouTube
it.
video. It's a full 35 minutes video, but I only took the 2 minute
Yes.
introduction because they
Mm.
summarize. Yeah. On the campus of the University of Ghana, just the University Hospital. Just show it to our
Well,
people.
so my dear brother, while we're going on with that, just tell us what are some of the training that you observe. Some of the
I think the only big news on this side, I think the Canadian Prime Minister will be
mm,
resigning. I
okay.
think that's it because I told people, sometimes what people they don't understand the implication of global politics. There are a lot of things that will be changing over the coming months and years with a new administration. America is drastically cutting back when it comes to trade, when it comes to tariffs, when it comes to paying their debt. The total debt of the US now is 37 trillion, which is it cannot get bigger than that. And that's how every great empire fell in history. Debt. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. So if you're in Africa and think that the US will be having money to be throwing here and there, you got another thing coming. That's one of the many reasons why the candidate prime minister is even thinking about resigning, even though the pressure is on him from an economic standpoint. Because don't forget, we subsidize Canada when it comes to trade imbalance and all this stuff. And the new administration is saying no, it's not happening anymore. He came to America. It seemed like the deal never went well. So he's like, you know what, I might as well call it quit. Yep, that's what happened in here. So that's the only major news I saw this morning. Yep, just play that video. City over there. The oldest African country, 177 years, we operating like some village, and people think it's normal. Maybe are you there? Wow. Can you guys hear me, folks? Are you folks hearing me? I think maybe I'm having some connection issue here with the internet. I guess that's the reason he's frozen. But if you can hear me, then give me some thumbs up, please. No, I think I'm off too. I can't see nothing. Yeah. All right. Cribble just here, yep. So I guess we're good. Yep. Maybe we'll play that short little clip. Yep. Mm, we'll get to the discussion. Yeah. We will get to the discussion loud and clear. Yes, Monk. Okay, then we're good. I guess maybe we'll stay setting up. Yeah. We over there playing. We're taking this thing for a joke. Other people are moving forward. Yep. Other people are transitioning to a second world country, not first world, but second world. The likes of Ivory Coast, Ghana, Rwanda, Mozambique, Seychelles, Comoros Island, uh, Botswana. These countries, they're not thinking, they're not playing small ball anymore. They are thinking big. And you come to the oldest independent African country, we are operating like some prehistoric societies. Everything is broken. Yeah, I heard that stuff in Lofa County, Darlington. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know if it was a courthouse that was set on fire or whatsoever it was. But I didn't follow the details of that story, so I can elaborate on it further. I just saw the headline, but I have no idea what led to the fire. Thank God Mayborn is showing you images from the university as we contemplate on the arrival of the incoming president of the university. We hope she can turn the situation around. But my thing is not about the individual, like I said yesterday, it's more of the government providing funding and to look at a holistic turn around the university, the entire system. The thing about the matter is sometimes when the people talk about system, the reason people talk about system is when you have a system in place, you don't want to depend on the individual because over time you know team will work based on the work that you put in, that you put in. They cosmetic kind of a solution where you just bring someone and think that oh they can turn the situation around. No, I don't believe in that. That's why you always want a system in place because when you have a system in place and you know exactly what works, then you can just kind of duplicate your action, keep doing it over and over like rinse. I mean, wash, rinse, and repeat. That's just what it is. If you cannot provide funding for the university and prioritize education, then it won't matter who you bring on board. Nothing is going to change. Like you can see the edifice, the physical structure of the building itself. Not even conducive for learning. It doesn't look like a learning institution, but we will accept that and think that it's normal. It's not. Your environment play a big role in everything that you do. Environment. So that's why you're saying over there. I just give Babe a couple of minutes if he can, then we just continue from here because he's running the show. I don't know what he got planned for today, the topic that he covered. And we'll give him a couple of minutes. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening here around the world. We hear about the new virus coming from China again. You know what? The past 15 years now, almost every respiratory virus that's come to the US or around the globe is coming from China. I don't know. Of all the people in the world, virus only come from China. Yep. I don't know the new virus, how they call it. We have breath flu. We had the H1N1. We had Zika, I can remember. We had the other one they call the how they call it there? SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome. I think it was in 2014. Before the big one, I think COVID. And now they are coming with something new. Yep. Yeah. But we just sit down and was there. Yeah, the big players. They call it the new one. They call it the HMPV. I don't even know what the name of that. The meaning of that abbreviation. HMPV. A deadly cold, and it says usually active during the winter and the early part of the spring. So if it will hit the U.S., it will be here from now to maybe March, April. Who knows? We don't know. That the same way COVID came and it took years. People say, oh, it was just from the randomly it came from the Wuhan market, the wet market. That was a lie. It came from a laboratory. They were manufactured and unleashed a biological agent Yeah. Maybe what's going on, bro? You gotta come and build me out here. I never came prepared today. And I won't be here for the rest of the day. So yep. Our lawmakers and I don't know, the people that cross over, they are in Ghana. I think I saw some images coming from Ghana. The inauguration images coming from Accra, from Mahama returning to power. So who knows? I hope he come with something better for the people of Ghana because Ghana is not looking back. Ghana Kufu-Addo did his thing. Open the country, especially to the diaspora, increase the country or tourism budget because now everybody seems to be like the new playground in Africa now is Ghana. Feel like they have seized the whole thing. They sold it to the rest of the world, and Ghana is the spot now, is the hub in the entire Africa that they are putting in more visitors. And most of these people are not only going to visit, they are going to stay permanently. They are buying land. They call it the year of the return since 2019. And now the investment is just flowing to their country, growing their economy. People's lives are getting better, being world-class medical facilities, technical institution building, some of the state-of-the-art roads, double, how they call it, a full story. the Pokwasi exchange, when you see it in the middle of the city, four layers. I was like, yeah, that's why you call progress. Yeah. And then when you go repair that old road from Freeport to Simple, then you call it development. No, you are behind time. That's not development. That's the economic zone. You're talking about the National Port Authority, one of the major corridors in the country. You're just passionate talking about the president doing well. Are you serious? Is that why you call doing well? After 176 days, you call that doing well? Look, we ain't ready here, man. We ain't ready for business, man.
Yeah, I just like that talk. In fact,
Yeah.
but not just the fact because sometimes by the time the people do small, they feel like, for example,
Yeah.
some kind of they I can call they are women that can do their first video. I think I
Yeah.
call it. By the time they finish doing
Cosmetic. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
By the time they finish on someone say, oh, they're doing well. You're just
Yeah.
criticizing the people. You don't see what the people
Yeah.
do. What? Let me
Yeah.
show
What are they doing?
what they're doing.
Mediocrity. That's
They
a
take
key word.
millions of dollars from you and
Yeah.
give you their $50
Yeah.
eating that they do well. They're doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Give you breadcrumbs. Show
Let
the
me show the
hospital. It's a university hospital.
yes. Let me show the video. So
Yeah.
those of you there, maybe if you are not watching,
Yeah.
we want you to go out
Facility.
there so you
The
can watch the video.
$217 million facility was first commissioned on
217
4th
million.
January 2017 by President John Dramani Mahama. It was, however, kept locked to the public due to a tussle between the Minister of Health and the University of Ghana over who manages the 650-bed facility. The center, which is now open, begins with the operationalization of phase 1 with about 30 medical staff. This stage allows the facility to receive referral patients at the outpatient department from other satellite health facilities.
Facility
The hospital,
is supposed to
Lebo?
be a training facility for
More, I really
specialists.
want to
So it is going to train our medical officers to become specialists in various fields within the health profession. Like we've said earlier, it is not a walk-in facility. It is a referral facility, which means that you can only come here if you have been referred from another hospital to see a particular specialist.
At the opening of the center, Deputy Minister of Health Tinana Ayele Mensah and Acting Chief Executive Dr. Darius Osei said only referral cases would be accepted, and earlier tussle over the management of the facility has been resolved.
So it is a referral hospital for them. And then, as you heard, for the next 2 weeks, it's going to be used by the public, and everything is going to be like the hospital that has been existing for this while. And then things will change. So let's see how best it's going to be handled.
For now, we have had quite a number of professionals ready to start with this. Those who are very ready now are those who are in the private. We are looking at specialists from all fronts, be it private hospital and then the government. We've been able to put in a software that takes care of the clinical operations, as well as the accounting and then the human resource aspect.
Cabinet has already approved $50 million for the second phase of the center. Part of the $50 million is expected to be used to procure drugs and non-drug consumables, as well as secure reliable power supply for the hospital.
Baby, right there, my brother. The medical training, the simulation center, $250 million investment. Look, when you watch the whole video of, because they get the introductory part, it's only 2 minutes something seconds. It's a 30-minute video. When you enter that facility and you see state of the art kind of a medical tools and equipment over there, you can be comfortable going to such a hospital. That's why now people flocking to Ghana, because I want think people take into consideration coming from the outside world, healthcare.
But Mom, even from this thing alone, even if I were in Europe, between Liberia and other Ghana, do you think where I would go?
Yeah, you will go there. And even your government officials, they always running to Ghana.
I want to go Ghana. When we say these things on the radio, some of you who put in your personal feeling, you get angry. Now you are supporting majority bloc and minority bloc.
The bloc, yeah.
You are between blocks. While the other country are moving forward, you are there between blocks. Mark, I saw yesterday evening the social media were flooded with a lot of people contact reactions. Hey, the other speaker were invited. This one was invited. The other one was not invited. So all Mark, I can feel sorry for our country on a very serious note. Sometimes when I sit by Mark and see the way we think, the way we do things, it's just far different. I don't know how soon we're gonna even come close to even Ghana.
Yeah.
Look at Monk. On a very serious note.
You can talk about Guinea and Sierra Leone, talk about Ghana. You and Ghana on the same level. Ghana building fast-speed railroad train, they put using biometric now for election. You talking about Ghana. Ghana far above you, way above your league. Don't even make that comparison. Catch up with Guinea, Fred, and Sierra Leone. Because as far as I'm concerned, Sierra Leone making some progress here.
But we had the money here. We had, just imagine how many million? You talk about, you said 27 or how much more? 50 million?
$250 million investment. Public-private partnership with the university because it's a training facility. So, you know, the people copying exactly what people do here. Because even in America, most of the top universities do have their medical center because they just train people and send them there to work. And you know, that's what, because you got medical students coming from the university, they go to school in the morning, they do the theoretical aspect, and they go to the hospital and go and perform their act over there. So that's exactly what Ghana is doing. I'm not talking about state hospital, I'm talking about the university-owned hospital. So think about that. Let me give you something again. Today we get bring your heart. Think you want to be joking. Let me say the Pokwasi exchange.
You every day I protest. Every day. Can you imagine?
Another 3 minutes video, baby. Let me tell people. Show that one. Show the Pokwasi exchange. See Rose. Then they build one small toe community road that you can jump over. Oh, that'll be development. You got development. You 177 years, you're talking about mediocrity, you call it development. No. If you are behind time, even if you do what you should have done decades ago, you are not making progress. You are 177 years. You are not a younger country. So this thing, I don't call them development because you are already behind time. How do you go and repair the road Bourgeois Island from Freeport to Zimbabwe? You call it development? That road been there forever. You passing road and talking about that development. Is that what you call development? Show that Mabel. Let us see it. Let them see roads.
What? Look, we got a long way to go. Just a month, we have a long way to go because even some of our people, they will come here and be telling us that we can't say nothing good. So maybe that's what they want to see. Maybe that's what they love.
Sorry for the pull out on radio. Maybe they can let them use that data small because I get 2 or 3 minutes. Just see roads. If you do, I get 3 minutes. Yeah. Pokwasi interchange. See Rose. That's a full layers. You see road, maybe?
But I just like that kind of day today, and I just like what we do so that our people out there so that they can know between development a waste of time. People don't even know the difference between government that do development and not a waste of time.
I don't call Spaghetti Junction.
I like that, my mom. I like that. Deve Canada na zo. All right, correct. Thank you so much, Mark, for this. So those of you just go straight on YouTube. Is there, and so you can see development where
Bebon, let me show you the final one. That's how the president of Ghana, that was his patent project. The Spintech Road, it's a new corridor. That was his final project. He took before leaving office, before turning it over to the incoming president. I just put it. It's a 5 to 6 minute video. And I gave you that link. That will be the final video. Then we can get to the discussion. That open back. We're doing freestyle to let them see the reason why some of us can be mad. Yeah.
Oh, how lawmakers are doing Gucci. The minute they put a blade to, can you imagine? Most I mean they think waste time because they kind of control.
I put it in your inbox. It's a final video. It's just the Pokwasi. I mean the Spintech corridor. Yeah, they just commissioned that road. It's the final project of the outgoing president. That's how he told the Ghana people to tell them, say, I'm on my way out. This is the last one I'm giving to you guys before leaving. That's what he did. Just see that rule. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Mark. Oh, Mark. Wow. Every time.
But Melbourne, why do you think African American people from around the world rushing to Ghana? Why do you think that? Why do you think that is happening? Oh.
They coming to the country.
Be killing people and seeing their body in the street, no investigation, I think investor will come. Yeah. They call it a flyover.
On the banner, Flower Pot Interchange. So henceforth it is called Flower Pot Interchange.
Flower Pot Interchange. Yeah. See Rose? Right by the airport.
Beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Bright Side here, and we are back here at the Sprinters Flyover. There are so many changes compared to the last time that I was here. There's been street lights installed. Flowers has been planted on the edges of the road. The place is just looking amazing, and it looks like it's going to be commissioned on Tuesday. So this is probably the final update you are going to get. In this video, I'm going to take you around the place to see the changes that has been made to the place and also give you an aerial view of the whole place. So if you are new to this channel, do want to hit that subscribe button. Let me know what your thoughts are by commenting, and also like the video so it is suggested to more viewers like yourself. So without wasting much time, let's just get into the video. So one of the first things that I noticed upon my arrival here was the murals that are being painted on the Palace Hypermarket fence, and you can see the Ghana flag all around the place. You know, I love it when, you know, they put Ghana flag around the city like that. It makes me, you know, feel more patriotic. So yeah, over here they are done with the pebbles that has been arranged here, and it forms a star. You will see it in the aerial view, and the other side too has been more designs has been made on this side too. It looks much better from above, so kindly stay tuned for the view from above. So this is a view of the main flower pot from above, and you can only see sides of it, but it still looks amazing with the white pebbles and the black stars in the middle. It's just amazing.
A 6-lane ribbon, fly over 6, 3 going, 3 coming.
And this is also a view of the whole flyover from the Major Mahama side of the road towards the East Legon side of the road. And you know, street lights has been fixed, the road markings are done, and everything is just so perfect now. So over here, you can see that they've planted flowers on parts of the pavement to beautify the area. And the second roundabout, which is the CD roundabout, also has those grass and flowers on the pavement. And the place is going to be commissioned on Tuesday, as I said in the intro. But it looks like there's a lot more work to be done here. And I think even after commissioning, there will still be some finishing touches that has to be done. All these poles has to be mounted, and I think maybe they will be doing that today on Monday, but I don't think they will be able to finish, especially with the gutters under the flyover to collect the rain. I think they are not done with that too. And coming up shortly will be the other side towards the Bank of Ghana side. Even that side, most of the scaffold are still there. The place is just a whole mess, and it doesn't look like they are going to finish within just less than 24 hours to commissioning. So I think maybe after commissioning, they will still have a lot more work to be done over there. And over here is the CD roundabout, and you can see that the place is just looking amazing.
Maybe I think that's good. We can take it from there
and all that.
Yes. Indeed. We can take it down because we have roughly about 21 minutes to go to 7 o'clock for the news bulletin. But Mark, I think most of our leaders, quickly before you come on, let me just say this quickly. I think most of our leaders, they lack constructive jealousy. I think that was getting us backward all of the time because Monk, they travel in all of the countries, they see these things, and when they come down, they are like, in fact, nothing. In fact, they don't care because Monk, we're in this world. For example, Melbourne believe in radio world, believe in all these things, and I travel. I go out and I'm coming back home. I'm not able to even buy one equipment to come with to say, at least let me come and try this equipment and see how this equipment going to work in Liberia. But I abandon everything. I only come and collect money and carry money. You see, until the leader that will come and tell all of the government officials that there will be no more capital flight. No more capital flight, no more money leaving from the country. If you have your family members or your immediate family, for example, your wife and your children, let them come back home and live here and be able to contribute to the growth and development of this country. I think that's the only way that will move Monk. On a very serious note, Ghana is far. Ghana, no wonder why every time people run into Ghana, Monk, once upon a time, someone said, maybe I'm going to go visit Ghana, but what going to do Ghana?
Yeah, you better go and see. I was there 2021.
Not new Ghana is a comfort zone. Because
It's a
yeah,
hub. It's more of a
seriously.
hub.
So go ahead,
You
my
go there,
brother.
you see people. You go there, you see people. Like if you hang out in the evening, you go to these maybe public or social gathering, whether it's at a hotel, restaurant, and thing. You see people from the U.S., people from Germany, Canada, everybody flocking there. Because one thing too, you got a lot of planes that fly to Ghana, all these airlines. So it almost like because technology today, we feel we are more closer than we ever been, right? Because I can see you on video, you can call me, even though I'm way in the US, but it feels like we are near each other. That's like how it is in Ghana because people, they got some people, a lot of expats are in Ghana because they believe that okay, I can walk to the airport within 24 hours and get a ticket and be right back in the US. So even though I'm in Africa, but I'm still closer to the US because whether it's the Delta, the Continental, British Air, everybody flies to Kotoka. Or plane lands at Kotoka within every 30 minutes. So if you are over there, if somebody were to call you in America and say, "Oh, there is an emergency," you will be back there in no time. I gave you 24 to 48 hours, so you can still do things from that end. And maybe you know, all these things it comes down to vision and leadership. And when you think about the situation about Liberia, it can get pain in the heart because people like Ghana and other countries used to look forward to Liberia. They look up to Liberia. We have been an older country when it comes to international treaty. People talk about UN. I said, no, Liberia is not only part of UN, Liberia is part of the League of Nations. Don't forget, the League of Nations existed before even United Nations because the UN came after World War II. So since the 20s and 30s, we've been signing international treaties. So to see us at this particular point in history to be among the least, maybe, I don't know. If it can make you mad, then I don't know what would make you mad as a patriotic Liberian because it's almost like it becoming a disgrace that when you sit with
So
other
so
national, you don't even want to express your nationalities because people will get taken to be someone who is foolish or
mhm.
someone who is from nowhere. Because when other countries are making progress, maybe that's one of the things about immigration. You sit with other people, they tell you where they come from, their heritage. You say, yeah, that country is doing great. If somebody mentioned Liberia, can I sit with a bunch of foreign nationals and be able to boast of my country that we are doing great? You think I would want to do that? I cannot do
So,
that.
so, one of our sisters, let go straight into the comment section and see what happened. And then one of our sister, I think Grable girl, right? She also challenging, or in fact, she's saying that we should be able to also show Liberia development. I like that, Grable girl. But again, even let me be frank, there are a few developments here that we can say yes, indeed, that Liberia is well, apart from maybe let me more. You want to
I
help
don't know
before
whether she meant to be fair or she meant to be sarcastic when she said we should show our development.
yeah, because
Because
I
I
don't know
think
which
I
way
think it's the opposite. Yeah, I think I will interpret that as
because
the
I don't know
opposite
which
because
way that you're talking anyway. But go ahead, Monk.
and as I was saying, maybe 40 years since the 80s now, that leadership vacuum is there. And it don't even seem like we are about to make a turnaround anytime soon. It's one thing when you realize that you are messing up, but when you are messing up, it gets to a certain point that you will be eager to turn situation around. The sad part about Labrador is even though we are lagging behind, even though we are among the least, we are not making progress. It doesn't even seem like we are ready to start again.
That's the point.
That's the part. If we were working towards it, okay, I can agree to say, okay, yeah, people let us make excuse. I said, man, forget that whole war thing. That war is not an excuse. Now, how long the war been? Now, how many years it been? It's been decades now since the war. Everybody went through war. Even the great U.S. from France to America to Great Britain, everybody went through war or political upheaval. Whether it's Rwanda, the Sudan. Look at Sudan. Look at Angola. Almost 30 years. That two times. We are there. We are just dragging and lagging behind. We are not even ready to start getting ready. And you want to tell me about the war? No, the war cannot be the narrative yet. It's about leadership. It's about vision. And it's about a country that is ready to change the narrative. In the case of Liberia, no, we are not. Every little thing you want to find an excuse. Oh, the other country, America didn't do no. I don't blame people for your shortcomings. When you blame people for your failure in life, it means you are still a child because your job is to take responsibility for your action. Because when you take responsibility, you will start doing what you need to do. You will start making better choices and better decisions. But once you get this pre-existing mindset that it's because of somebody's action that causes you to fail or that causes your failure, then how can you change? You can never change. So every day one excuse after another.
But Mark, when you look at Ghana quickly, when you look at Ghana, the Ghanaians, they're always holding their leaders accountable. They're always talking back to back. In fact, they even telling their leaders what to do and what they want. And you don't see this thing like what we are, in fact, what we usually do. Yeah, oh, let's pray. Let's pray. Are they praying in Ghana
They
or
don't pray.
are they working?
They are working. I don't know about prayer. You know, I don't like to go into the religion aspect because I think religion too is playing a major part when it comes to our backwardness in Africa. Because the last time I checked, I always tell folks they call it the Abrahamic religion, right? Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, right? We are almost the same in every way, shape, or form, except for few fundamental differences when it comes to God Himself. But then when you go to the East, whether it's China, whether it's Singapore, whether it's Bhutan, whether it's Hong Kong, these people don't even worship the kind of God that we claim to worship. They are Shintoists, they are Confucianists, they into Buddhism and all this stuff. But look at how they are making progress. So I don't know about prayer. I don't know which kind of a God we are praying to.
And that their technology and what we're using, once upon a time when Facebook even started, some of our men they used to say Facebook was demonic. It was there, it was that, even telephone, not use phone, phone now, even
when you tell them, we will pray for the country. Like, we've been fasting and praying for 40 years. How many crusades grew up with watching in Liberia since the war? From Rahab Bonke to Mark Francine to all these big men of God, where the women going on the soccer field and lying there for 14 days, for 21 days in the rain and praying. You know how long it's been? Almost 3 decades. So if God was supposed to answer our prayer, if God that can answer prayer by fire, if you're really listening to us by now, we'll still be having skyscraper and some of the best road in the world of Africa because I think we pray.
God is not magic person. God wants you to work. That's why He gave you the hands and gave you everything on you so that you can be able to work. So how come we'll be turning into a prayer band every time to be praying back to back for me? I think we got to wake up. But Mon, do you think that few years from now on with the kind of a political mindset that we have here, that maybe when you vote for this person, even when the person fielding or not, it is your bound duty to sing praises to them. Do you think that Monk, we're going to come a little bit closer, maybe to Ghana in a year soon, or we still be dangling the way we are?
Maybe. I think the people in Ghana, I think if I'm mistaken, they are 32 to 34 million people. We are 5 million people in Liberia. We are 6 times less than the total population of Ghana. The one thing about Liberia, one of the bright spots is we don't have a bigger country and a huge population. So if you embark on a developmental agenda across, I'm talking about on a state level, maybe you are looking at 10 years to turn the corner. That's not eternity, right? In terms of development, because countries don't build overnight. One president comes, he stops it somewhere, another person come and pick it up. That's just how it be. Then over time, over an extended period of time, the country develop. I'm just saying, in the case of Liberia, we are not even ready to start. Because, look, you can give Akufo-Addo, you can go back to the days of rolling from Kwame Nkrumah and all of God. They keep going from strength to strength. Whenever one leader leaves, another one comes, he tries to outperform the previous leader. They got a kind of a constructive mindset that if this guy can do this, I want to prove that I can do more than him. But in our case, we keep going backward and we keep getting worse. Right? We keep getting worse. Toba was better. Do Kim Do was worse than Toba. After the war, we got worse than Do. Balanseli King, she was worse than Do. Georgia King, he's worse than Ellie. Bwaga is proving that he want to be worse than Georgia. So for us, it's regression. And when you are moving in such a manner, that it means you can never reach the destination because you are going backward. I always give this example of analogy on the show. I said, maybe they put you myself at the fence of St. Mary's, right? Bourgeois Island in Douala. They say they want for you myself to reach to Central Moravia on Asmont Street within 7 hours or 5 hours just by walking. And they say, ready, set, go. Then while you walking, going towards Asmont Street, as I going towards Simple Bridge, tell me who will get to the destination, even if you're walking slow. You will get there before me. Because even though you are moving much slower, but you are headed in the right direction. In the case of Liberia, we are doing the total opposite. We keep getting worse with time. Retrogressing. So you cannot say 10 years from now Liberia will be better. No, that's a lie. Because everything that's supposed to make you better is being facing the opposite direction. Whether it's youth empowerment, whether it's job, whether it's the economy, whether it's your politics, whether it's the lawmaker. No, you keep going from worse to worse, and just like that, you're regressing every single day. That's the problem with us.
Among most of our leaders, even if, when it comes to time, I think Liberia been doing well. Liberia been giving them a lot of time, because I don't think time factors it is the problem though, because some of them 9 years, some of them 6 years. So I don't think it's time factor. I think it is their own maybe wicked behavior, or maybe their own lazy attitude, or maybe they just choose not to develop Liberia. Because if, like for example, maybe somebody say, oh, maybe they time short that 2 years, that 3 years, but we give them 6 years, we give them 9 years. But you know, still more, we are not getting anything. All we see from them, they're shining more than even the country. They're well dressed even more than the country. They celebrate well more than even the country. They do everything more than the country. And now I'm a bit confused, because what kind of leader trend are we still experiencing as a country? Well, Ghana right near us here, moving forward, but then still Liberia is still dangling, Liberia is still struggling, Liberia is still into all, even to even paint a building is a serious issue. To even, that's a thing more. To even paint, yeah.
Yeah, the sad part about Liberia. I'm a Liberian. You are a Liberian. The rest of us watching the show that want to come here every day, we can talk about the problem all we want. The sad thing about our country, we are older than the average African country by at least 100 years. Just to start. Because if you look at Africa, you will say 85 to 90% of the country in Africa got their independence in 1960. But by 1960, we were more than 100 years. Ghana was 1957, right? 3 years before 1960. Okay. If you are older than somebody by 100 years, that's a century. Maybe you think, okay, we can look at the colonial after and say, okay, yes, some of the country they had a better start out. The colonial master came in, they put in place a system, they put in place the infrastructure, like country like Africa, right? You go to Africa, I can in West Africa, I would say they are top of the top. The French people made a lot of investment. Okay, we can make all the excuses. But then looking at the time, maybe how can you keep making this one excuse now? After 177, we are going to 2 centuries. We are headed to 200 years. How often or how long we keep making the excuse that, oh, we never had colonial master, they never gave us the blueprint, and they never set the foundation.
Always America.
America was just feeding us. Yeah.
People keep crying on the one. Sometimes I get things like, but are you not having some of the money? Are you not paying your government officials with some of the money? Look at your government official. See the budget of your lawmakers. See the budget of your own executive official. One person generator making more than that. He said that America.
Yeah,
what did America do to you? Mom, why we keep setting blame for no reason?
Yeah, that's it. And the one thing, I think we had a discussion on the show before the last time Steve was here. We started the same discussion. Maybe they think, America, they hot thing, they will put their interest rate, that's just how it is. Yeah, we can say there are certain things that happen in Liberia in terms of geopolitical standpoint or from a business standpoint, we were never dealt a better hand. But the question is, how long will you keep playing the blame game? How long? When does it end? That's my thing. And until we can get that leadership, somebody with a clear vision, somebody who is thinking like the rest, somebody who wants to set higher standard, I don't think we will get there. That's my prayer for this country. And we keep talking about the election, the electoral process, until we can make that tough choice, because the person that will bring about real development or real change in Liberia will not be somebody we are comfortable with. And if the voters want to be comfortable, if you want to vote on your religious, your tribal sentiment, then it means you will keep getting people that you are comfortable with. And when you get people that you are comfortable with, it means the country as a whole won't make any progress. That's where we got stuck. We are not ready to make that change. We are looking for the same old familiar faces. And those people are not going to deliver. No matter how many times you recycle them, they will never ever deliver because they are not equipped to deliver. That's the reality. So until you can live with that and start making some tough choices, you will end up voting for people you don't like. You will have to vote for someone who is not from your tribe. You will have to vote for someone who does not practice your same religion. That's the only way you can get great leadership. But until then, no, it's not going to happen. We keep complaining, we keep shifting blame, and people talk about, oh, We know the French people there, they are like, yeah, America was never a colonial master. You never read your history. Go and read a Berlin Conference. When the European countries were petitioning Africa, when they were taking control of their economy, their resources, and everything, America was the first to reject slavery and was the last to enter into it. So how can you keep making a country who still make claims up to today that they were not the one that colonized, you were never colonized? Yeah, you had an NGO that came here to set the foundation in your country. No, but as a government, the United States never colonized Liberia. So this whole shifting and the blame game, yeah, we've been in business. We've been interacting from a diplomatic standpoint, from a geopolitical standpoint, from a business standpoint. No, but they have never owned this particular credit to say, yeah, we colonized Liberia. We were just an experiment. We can compare ourselves with Africa. We cannot compare ourselves with, let's just say, a country like Namibia that were colonized by the German. America cannot make that case. So until we can take responsibility and start making investment in our own country for the long term, then nothing is going to change. That's the sad part, Mabel.
Yeah, my brother. Sophie just want to make her laugh on the show. She said, in fact, she 83% Ghanaian, and how many
Oh
percent
yeah,
of
we got it now. They got it. The ancestral root. You can trace your root, Mabel. You know we are all interconnected, Mabel. What she's saying is the truth. You know we are all interconnected because of technology now, advances in medical science. People can trace their background and they can tell you exactly based on your DNA where you originated from. Don't forget, everybody in Liberia came from somewhere. Of all the
Yeah.
16 tribes, most of them came from somewhere, from either Sierra Leone, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Guinea. Everybody came from somewhere. So this whole experiment of a country called Liberia, whether we like it or not, we are a failed experiment. Some people they don't like to accept it, but I say, you know what happened, my brother? At the end of the day, the final conclusion was, or is Liberia is a failed experiment. The question is, how do we change the failed experiment to get the result that we
Yeah,
want?
because
At
mom,
least
I know what you're
to
talking
start
about.
working.
Even no matter how you recycle people, mom, when we see these things, people get angry. Maybe when you don't change people, look, and one just know it because the system. Look at Ghana system. Ghana system is just about competition, development competition. Like for example, mom was there maybe for the past 4 years, and Moscow maybe 80%. I go in there too. Myself, I should be scoring 85 to 90%. I'm not going to go score maybe 60 for why people be booing me. But yeah, in Liberia, we don't care. Somebody get there, they put score 10. You two, you go there, you score 7. You're part of a group of people, they cheer you off for some time. After certain time, they tell you for that. No. And these are people more. These are the same group of people that when they score 0, then when the new government come on board, the new government will go back for the same people and make them ministers, deputy directors, make them directors. No more. Then you are going to expect yourself to even develop? No.
Mabel,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Let me give you a short history about Ghana, right? Ghana have been making progress. You can go back to the days of Rawlings, the day of Professor Atta. Ghana really took off in the last close to 10 years, right? That's what we talk about visionary leadership. Let me tell you something. This guy who's leaving office right now, when he became president in 2017. When he became president, you know his idea? He said, Ghana people were very selfish. They were a closed society. Everything should be about them. And they kind of nationalistic. Everything Ghana. When he came to Ghana, he said, if you want to transform the country, you have to look outside. You have to invite people from outside to come and make investment here. That's how he came up with the concept of the year of the return, and that people in the diaspora should come and reinvest in Ghana. He told the Ghanaian, he said, I understand the whole thing about being a nationalist, but at a certain point in time, you have to open this country to the rest of the world. You know what that guy did? He started giving people land to build, free land, just to encourage tourists to come to this country. They started making some reform, business reform, and when it comes to regulation, making it easy to do business, how to attract investment. My brother, look at what happened. When last you saw American and European pouring into Africa in their drove? Look, within the first year when the guy came out with 2019, the year of the return, you know how much Ghana generated in revenue? $3 billion just in tourism. One sector of the economy, the message I told you. If you don't open the country cannot make progress. It needs people from outside. It needs investment. You need to put in place things that will attract people. You don't chase after investor. Investor will hear the story. When they hear that you got better laws, when the judiciary system is not corrupt, when you are making investment in education, you are building roads, people will want to come and be part of that development. In the case of Liberia, oh, they you go to the other memorandum of understanding, you get going with look for investment. No, my brother. Yeah, in few instances, maybe you might go out there, but in most instances, investor, you attract investor. And it's based on what you are doing in the country that will force people to come and make investment. You don't go out there begging them. That's how you be signing these bogus deals and bringing a bunch of money launderers in the country you call them investor. Because nobody want to go put good money in a society that is not stable politically, economically, that you cannot even make investment in your own infrastructure. No, nobody's going to make investment. That's why we keep struggling to keep getting investors. I'm talking about real, legitimate investors in that country. That's where the problem is. Yeah. Mabon, are you there? I think we're going for the news break. That's why Mabon is off. I don't know. I guess waiting. I guess they're waiting signal. Yeah, Moses, you are right. Yeah, they've been doing that, but he took it to a whole different level. He just upgraded it and took it to a level never before seen. That previous president before him, they never took that route. Like the kind of a policy he adopted, the kind of a partnership. Can you imagine? The city major of Houston, Texas, the fourth largest city in the United States. That guy took a 52-man delegation or team of investors. The video, yeah, to go over there to start some big project. How you think that happened? Because the progress that they keep making over the years, the kind of institutional reform they keep making, the investment, they open up the country. Can you imagine? The one that can boil my blood, Ghana is a British colony. So why would people from the US and other parts of the world be pouring into Ghana? Labrador will be the one that's will be setting that particular standard when it comes to attracting the diaspora. Because for us, I can say we got this historical tie to the US. We do things, I mean, we got some similarities in terms of the culture. So if someone wants to leave from America to go to Africa to say they want to reconsider or to relocate, Labrador should be on top of that list, not Ghana, because Ghana itself is a British colony. But like I said, people will go to where they feel comfortable. The American may will not move from here, from Atlanta or from New York and go sit down in, or how they can call it, a Republican district when he even got a road, no hospital. If something happened to him, there is no fresh, you even get fire truck. Yeah, so he will go, even though Ghana is a British colony, he will go to where he believes he's comfortable, where he can get services to live. Look, this country is getting tougher. People that get older, they want to relocate, they want to retire, they're looking for places that are cheaper. Why do you think bunch of Americans live in a Caribbean country like Dominican Republic and places like how they call it, Belize or the Jamaica? Yeah, because at the end of the day, when people work in this country, they get their money, they get their social security, they just want to live somewhere quiet, somewhere that is nice, no stress, where you spend less in terms of your monthly expense. That's what that's what they be looking for. So now people who are retiring, they say, you know what? We tell our America now, we play our part. We pay our dues. We work here for 40, 50 years. We are older. We just want to go somewhere that we can just live in peace, somewhere that is calm, somewhere that is stable. And that's what's happening. They cannot make that case for Liberia. They cannot come to Liberia. So we need to do something. And I don't know who will start that particular project because I know Joseph Parker, no, he's not even thinking in that direction. No. He passed his prime anyway. The question is, who are we going to elect next to start? Because for me, I'm not looking at the result right now. I'm just looking at the process. I'm just looking for someone that will rally the country to start thinking in the right direction. Maybe we can say our generation, we can take the next 10 to 15 years to just lay the marker so that future generation can come and build on it. But the question is, when are we going to start? Who's going to start the project? If the people themselves cannot even agree that we're not even doing better. Wow, God. I know it's sad. Yeah, you got people dying randomly, no investigation. People dying on sketchy means. Someone wake up, a hotel manager wake up with caustic soda, some chemical in his mouth. People, no justice. You got a government, you got a divided house. President himself, you're not even thinking in that direction. Yeah, well, how we can nationalize state resources, how we can get the most return for our bucks in terms of bringing factories and companies to go back to manufacturing, industrialization. No, nobody even thinking that. When you're talking about someone with clear vision, they can bring some joker again to become a president. Yeah, talking about this and that. So we ain't ready yet. I don't know. We keep talking every day, but at the end of the day, somebody got to take an action. Something needs to be done in Liberia in the case of Liberia because it's just a disgrace, and it's just like at certain point in time you just cannot accept it anymore. And I keep telling my people here, even us that are here, at certain point in time, that's why some people choose to go live in Ghana because some people are tired with this place. Some people just want to leave from here. They've been here. They came here in the 80s. Some people 90s. Some people in the early 2000s. In America, it's not about how long you've been here. It's all about your own plan for your retirement and in the long term. Some people came to this country, when they want to be here for 15, 20 years and be like, you know what, it's about time to go back home. Some people want to be here for the rest of their life. Some people, they have younger kids. It's like, okay, when my children get to high school or college, maybe I can go back home. Most of the time, when you follow even the immigration statistic here, most of the immigrants that come to America at a certain point in time, they always want to go back home. But how can you make the case for Liberia? After living here for 20 years, 25 years, do you think you can live? I mean, going for your Christmas visit, that one thing. I'm talking about going back to that country to live permanently. How many of you will be able to make it in that society after spending all this time here? It's almost impossible. So you'll be looking for somewhere too that you will feel comfortable. So any country that will give you that breathing space, that comfort, that's where you will go. It won't matter where you came from, Liberia, or whether you came from Sierra Leone. If you believe that you can live in Ghana in peace and comfort, that's where you will move. Even though you're from Liberia. It's just part of human nature. People love somewhere where life is better. That's why attract people to even this country. People look for better life, better quality of life. You want healthcare, yeah. I'm not in America, but if I get sick, I can go to the hospital on the campus I go to Legon and I will be treated. There are professional staff there. They get the equipment. They got all the tools and resources that I need. Yeah, I can find solution there. Can you make the case for Liberia? How, if you are Liberian, how can you even convince some of your African American friends to say, you know what, let consider relocating to Africa. Let's go to my country. Your life will be better over there. You think you can make that case? Never. Yeah, it won't happen. Yes, it won't happen. So that's it. We talking now. We tired talking. We need to make progress. Yep, we need to make progress. And it start with leadership. Nobody gonna change it. Yeah, university that Melbourne put on the screen again. They've got the edifice of a university. And people that control your state resources. Yeah, yeah. Melbourne. I don't think Melbourne. Yep, I think Melbourne is 6:30. I don't know if we're going for the news break or you're working on something behind the scene. I don't know. Oh, okay. Melbourne said I should go ahead. Yep, so that's it. There. And from my mom, Melbourne Poly down the street. That's your university. The highest institution of learning. Look at that building. 177 years. Yeah, 177 years. 2 centuries we are going. So, yeah, my people that's it there. 2029. I don't know if it will come from the ballot box or will get worse than what we are saying today because the same players are already setting up for 2029 again. Then when you're talking about be there, what are you doing to Liberia? No, you never voted for me. I will do what I can do personally. So if you think that individual citizen going to change, all the project that I show you from Ghana, did you see any individual undertaking this project or those projects? We nonsense if you talking about. Talking about where you contributing. Get out of here. All the bridges in America and the roads and all the top facilities in the country, were they built by individual or the government? You're talking nonsense. Yeah, where you contribute. Yeah, keep all these stupid people in power talking about where you contribute. Where you seeing the war individual build a country? Show me one country in the world that individual build. Even Elon Musk, with all the money he got, the richest man in the world, that is projected to be a trillion here. Do you see him building roads and bridges in this country? Or you see him building universities here? No. The government laid the foundation and people tap into that to make themselves better. No individual build a country. They build America. Foolish people, when people talking sensible things, you come up with a bunch of nonsense. Yeah. Where in the world you are seeing an individual build a country? You got a centralized government that controls state resources talking about where you contributing. Saint Crow Magno man said you get out of that country like that. Government make investment. People become better. That's why you see most people in this country they work in the private sector because the system is there. You can become anything you want to build. The government make the necessary investment. When the government make the investment, then the individual tap into the government investment. They open businesses. They improve themselves. They get better job. That's why they call investment. Talking about what have you done? Be waiting. What have I done? Yeah. Ghana president building flyover, world class medical facility. And you there talking about somebody that individuals who got big country. Crazy people. You said it right. So those crazy criminal in our country. You don't care. Talking about somebody who can pay your country. Be that. That election comes again 2029. Go put another comedian there and see what you will get. Keep voting for jokers. Yeah, you don't want there. You don't want feeling there, living there. I mean, you know the one thing I always tell folks when you are lagging behind, you look at other people. Other people set the standard for you. When country are making progress, you can just go and just copy what they did. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just monitor people. Look at other countries. You ask questions. Why make this country to be doing great? Why are they doing better? And you can just study them and just duplicate exactly what they are doing. Okay, yes, it's one thing to come up with all the ideas, but everything you will ever need already been done. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just look at some good examples of countries on the continent and see what they are doing better and be like, you know what? If a country like Rwanda that end up slaughtering almost 800,000 of our own people can turn the corner, I mean, their atrocity was even worse than Liberia. Why can't we do the same? What are they doing better that we cannot do? We are the same African. I don't think the people in Rwanda they are smarter than us. No, it just started with great leadership and the vision, and people will tap into that vision. When the president laid a marker, the citizens themselves will be motivated to follow. People will start coming over there to put hands together. But you can't even show the way. Everybody in that one national budget, they call it cake. I be looking at your lawmaker and calling it cake. And only they are the one eating the cake. You, the average people, the average person, not even getting the fair share of the cake. And every day, people just struggling. 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, going to two generations now. Since 1980, we can do better. We just keep retrogressing for 40. How many years now have been? 45 years? Are you serious? You know the kind of accomplishment? You know the kind of strides we could have made when it comes to making investment? Okay, let us figure out the war. Okay, yeah. But then it's been more than 20 years now since we went through this war. That's an entire generation. Why are we still behind? Guinea and already passing by us. Guinea. Some of the country that used to look up to Liberia. I can remember when we were growing, we used to hear the stories about Liberia, our pop there, oh my God, oh, we just used to go to America for visit or for vacation. The country was doing better, people had their job, we had companies here, nobody was even interested in government job, people were living in other counties doing better. The question is, it's not impossible for us to turn the corner and rekindle that magic again and make Liberia best day to be ahead. The question is, why is that happening? Why are we doing wrong? 40 years, 45 years? It's going to almost 50 years. How can we be able to catch other countries? Because these countries, they're not waiting for us. It's like they keep making progress every day. So if a country are making progress for the past 30 years, what make you think that even if you get a real leader, you'll be able to catch up with them? No, you cannot. The time alone won't even permit you because they've been way ahead of you. And every day we keep finding excuses. Every day we keep finding excuses.
Well, my
They
brother,
want-
yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Mark. We were trying to connect for the news bulletin, but unfortunately, our system was not permitting us. So, thank you so much for holding on. And let me say thank to all of our viewers, those of you who commenting and also crying. You know, that's the country. When we come here, people want us to be singing praises because somebody go take one quota of water and waste it on the ground. Well,
Where's on
somebody
the
come in,
ground?
but yeah, but one more. By the time rain fall more,
Yeah, then the whole
no,
row.
then the whole road got flooded more. So I don't even know where we really go wrong from the hands of our leaders. That you will
Maybe,
build road. Rain city time, you can easily get access to the road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was
Yeah.
picking growing up, right? When I was a kid, just before the war, I spent some time in Tottenham. went to school right there before coming back to the city. Let me tell you something. One of the best roads in that country without Bamangida Highway that was built by Daewoo because I wasn't born when they built that road. People who know about that road, they say that road was built by a South Korean company. It was well built. Even after the war, that road was still intact. Look at the road that was built on Balanceri for that Kowe road. Look at the ditches, right?
No road anymore, Monk.
Yeah. Look at the road.
The potholes that down
The
there, Monk.
potholes, yeah.
The road got damaged.
Yeah. So my thing here is, if you're supposed to make progress over time, how can a road or how can roads that were built 30, 40 years ago are still in better condition than roads that were built less than 10 years ago? It's because it's in corruption. People trying to steal.
And
You
Monk,
want to
that's the
spend
key
less.
part.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the key part of the entire development that our government, even they're not still satisfied with the salaries that they are getting, but they still want kickback. And guess what? Like you are just saying, right, Monk? The engineers will come with their own class A, class B, class C, class D. You know, and because the people think that Liberians, their eyes are now open to anything, the only thing they don't want to see something painted, whether the quota, whether they just waste there or not, they feel happy. And they just start singing praises. Oh, the president doing well. That's all, but they don't care to even know as to how long will that thing last for. How long? So, like you were just saying, Monk, all of the roads that were built during the time of former President Sktv-Lib, maybe from remember, especially all the community roads back to back, they are all damaged. In fact, Monk, guess what? The frustrating thing about all of the roads is that the people building the roads like Monk, that they are borrowing land or they are asking people. God.
And that is sad part about corruption, right? You pay for something 2, 3, 4 times and you're not getting the quality because somebody want to get feedback. When the government allocate maybe like $4 million for maybe 2 miles of road, somebody want to eat $4 million of that same money, 50% of the money, and go to some sidebar contractor that will just come and pay you something that is not even durable. And over time, who's going to bear the consequence? You, the same people. And who's going to pay for it again? You, the same citizen. And at the end of the day
now,
yeah.
The citizens themselves, instead of even asking somebody contractor behind the scene to know, but what really going on? They don't do it. Oh, the contractor and they don't want to do the pro. The government Philippines, they will take telephone and call and be blasting. Sometimes when you check up, you get to understand that government still owe these people millions of dollars. All the project, nothing moving because why? Government are already taking hockey back. Now for the people to get their money now, they can't get it. But you want the people for them to continue to do your work. And Monk, you know, the way we do development here, I think our people they have to stop.
But anyway, maybe just to give you an update, I will soon be out, maybe in the next 10 to 12 minutes, so I won't be here to listen to some of the callers, but I will be here in the next 12 minutes and be out.
With our people, thank you so much, Monk. We'll soon start interacting with our people. We just, after the news break, we just try to allow some of our people about what we've been discussing. And today it's just open mic, but we just passed through with this entire development of things as to what Liberia is very serious when it comes to development. Whether are we eager? Whether are we jealous, or are we just sitting back and just say, okay, well, yeah.
Let's do something today. Today we'll open the line. You know the question I want for to ask our people? The question I want for to ask our audience today. I want for them to describe a perfect Labrador, the Labrador they envision, just to give a description what they want to see happen in that country from their own personal assessment. And then maybe we'll decide, maybe in other shows or future shows to come, then we'll see who is actually suited to give them the kind of Labrador that they need. But today we just want to hear from our people, what do they envision, what they want to see happen in that country. Some of the things, if somebody say, Mabon, I want for you to describe a perfect Labrador you will want to see, and for your daughter to come and inherit, your little baby, what kind of Labrador you want to see? Just give you a description in 4 or 5 sentences. That will be the call today. We just want to hear from them.
All right, thank you so much.
Videos,
yes, I don't know what my brother Goody as Moses and Mabon he said left for us. They don't know. You be nuts on the show. But anyway, keep your calls coming to our listeners, those of you who are following us via the radio, and those of you also that are watching us, we got the WhatsApp number Also, you can also call that number. But
Yeah, because
where
somebody
are
was
we?
calling. You're mature asking.
Question. Yeah, hello, my brother. Good evening.
Our children will go to school in buses, and when they are illness, where they will have their own clinic, and they will have to drive on an express road in my country like other countries are doing today. I would like to have a 24-hour current electricity that is triple. And you understand, we not have the kind of power outage that we usually experience in the country. Because more remember now, Liberia has the largest water resources in Africa. If there stands to be corrected on that. But we search for power. Look at what we just heard on your news. That Joseph Boga some power agreement with Ghana. Country like Ghana that we spoke for yesterday. We are now going to them for parliamentary experience, for electricity and stuff like that. This country is just backward in everything. I would like to see a leader that will think Liberia first, then to think themselves.
All right, thank you so much, my dear. To this caller, good evening. Please, 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening, and good evening to you, people.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like if you ask me how I want to see Liberia, I want to see Liberia in time to come or 24 hours running, wherein there will be no back close. I want to see Liberia, wherein the security sector will be in full. December 7th, they can pay on time. I want to see Liberia, our health sector will not be able to fly from here to go. Even Ghana will sell it for treatment. I want to see Liberia, where in the education, to the extent that whenever you graduate from high school, you'll be able to get something for yourself. That's how I want to see Liberia.
Thank you so much. That's the kind of Liberia you want to see. To this caller, good evening. Hello.
Good evening to you, neighbor, and PWB Wilson, and I do join you from TSA Row, and I am a permanent citizen of River G County from the southeast. Let me say thank you to your panel who actually said you should ask that question. What kind of Liberia that I want to see in the next 2-3 years? Now, few things. A Liberia that is united under one umbrella. One, a Liberia that respect the rule of law, despite no matter who involved, whether the president, the speaker, the chief justice, whether the minister, the director, but where the poor man can run to the court and win the case against the rich man because he or she is right, rule of law. A Liberia where corruption will be fight to the fullest and public official will be made accountable for whatever little sin that they misappropriate. A Liberia where education will be shared across all 15 counties, whether you are poor, whether you are rich, whether you are from the intellectual class, whether you are from the illiterate class, but an education system that will serve everybody across the board.
Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. And I don't know how the good thing going to work. Thank you, Uncle, for joining us. I don't know, Liberia backwardness is I don't know 100 times what the hell other thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Liberia backwardness is based on one major thing. And one major thing is that, you know, when you have constraint in any country, if you don't solve that constraint, the backwardness will continue to flow. And that is, we have to pay all the major highways in the country, connecting all the capital cities, coastal highway. Most of the things, when they are done, you can leave here and go middle and come by tomorrow. You can leave here and go Lufa and come by the same day. You can leave here and go, Babu and come by the same. In fact, Babu will be the visual cycle you go, maybe 2-3 travel a day. You see, why can't them booming? We cannot them booming. It's major highway, it's paved road. But we are lack of. I mean, I just came from Flow. I just came from Flow. I just came from Flow the whole day. People are there. They are early, they want to work. But they won't go there. Now, when the motorbike go there, the people playing crops. How do you bring the crops to the market? That one motorbike? How many actions you do one motorbike?
Say 1847.
Say 1847. We can both of major highways. Then we'll say look at Ghana, look at Accra, look at Kumasi. Major highway go to Ivory Coast. They would have highway well paid in this country. My brother will remain a day. You can even bring we to be our president.
Thank you so much, Uncle, and local Liberia or I don't know if you call us. But good evening. Today's call up.
Yeah, good evening. I was concluding with my credit for that prayer. I have to reach out quickly, member. This is Abraham Wisa again from Roger County to conclude
Yes.
in Liberia, where all the county capitals far to market road will be connected and the people will move from one place to another. In Liberia, where the marketeers, the agriculture will be booming and we can produce our own food that we eat. In Liberia, where every citizen will be given the opportunity to work despite a political party. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just like the way you're talking. Actually, I'm very impressed even by the way people are talking. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
I'm joining you from Johnsonville. My name is Fire J. Morris.
Okay, go ahead, my dear.
You see, when we talk about education in Liberia, the vocational sector is one of the key sectors. You know, we cannot continue, having certificates, diploma. Let's transition to BSc level, at least master, to the technical era, at least. MBTC should have been elevated to BSc level and BWI, and that will be able to have good technicians in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. One of my omas actually say, I know it. Mama, they all like people from 1847. When not the other people up and put all the blame. No. From 1847. Our situation started from 1847. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm considering the call actually. So based on the discussion tonight, in fact, I'm Emmanuel Bien. I'm calling you from Brazil.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Okay, so Liberia situation is that really easy to discuss?
Compound complex.
For now, yeah. So now this is my current suggestion. If you look at our electoral process, almost all our presidential candidates, they have the same platform. So why not we can say as a people, or we say all the politicians, presidential expiring, you all come together on a table and decide on national developmental plan for the country. Since all of you get a steam platform, we can say, okay, President 1, in your 5 year or your presidency, prioritize role. In 6 years, prioritize role or you prioritize electricity or you prioritize infrastructure. So in 6 years, infrastructure of your priority in 6 years, you build. At the end of your term, infrastructure while we are going forward, the next man will start with road. The next time, another man will start with, water. The next time, another man will start with another policy.
Instead of us to be wasting all of the energy and time, right? Because we now waste almost 19 years now, no?
Yeah, because all those platforms they are seeing, and then when you come to government as a president, you come to leadership, you got more than 17, 18 platforms. And you get that 6 years, it's not possible you implement it. So you just test small, like we see, you just test small, and end of the day, because our intention is not actually to develop the country, they will just skim. You know what I'm saying? So that's how leadership is very affecting this country.
All right, thank you so much, Monk. I don't know, but we have one of our followers here, Monk, who's celebrating his birthday today. CD1 Jabo celebrates his birthday on today. So
Oh yeah, happy birthday to the man. I mean, I didn't even know I would get in contact with that man in Florida. That man myself on the same time.
Good, good. Thank God that you, yes, he's your blood. So today we want to say happy birthday to CD1 Jebo. And those of you who also, if you have your birthday, just let us know ahead of time so that at least we can pass by and say happy birthday to all of you. Half past an hour, that's the time check. Keep your calls coming, 0777. What kind of library you want? Or you want to see maybe a year or a few years or time
Your
from
dream
now?
library. Give us a description of your dream library. The library that you want to see, that you want to pass on to your children.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, this is the kind of library I want. When every one of us, what I call the official, we open our mind to that narrow-minded issue. Because the fact is that even the government face the rule. For typical example, look at red light. We did a test for our homes and talking to drainage. We close the drainage, they will say government. When everybody will know that this is we all responsible to clean it to us, do the right thing. That the kind of country I want. People will not take care for their houses and bring in the drainages. All the Majima community chicken factory, one of the dirtiest communities in that bureau. I'm telling you, people. So that kind of the mindset where you can come and say, oh, when you go to Ghana did not just get.
Well, you get place to dispose death because it's not just about you accusing the people. If you have place for death, I think the people that will go there to put their death there. But if they're nowhere, usually the people vulnerable. Yeah.
The factory that buried the chicken soup factory. If you know the amount of land, equal land, come and see for yourself. That part of there, not spot died.
And that the people learn your own. Really go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For
the issue of getting Latino to where it's supposed to be, we all need to play a vital role in that only government official stealing. I was there that problem because sometimes we corrupt the system because if the election used to district west, so to stay here and have an election and vote for your leader who will start decision somehow bring truck and put inside and carry you to bury them to go for $20. Then we're not going nowhere because we're continuing to get people that will not care for their people because they spend their money. I think we're going to the country.
All right.
So we all have to change our mind. That's the only way.
Okay. All right. We will continue to change the mind and while the politicians are getting rich. Hello, so let's call up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, this is Liberia. I really admire you.
Liberia, leaving you guys.
If the country can be by name, more banana price pay more than any other country around here. Because even yesterday, more Ali on Spoon TV making Fonati to be famous speaker. Fonati become famous speaker in your hand, but then your speaker said going from the other city to the other city to local place to have meeting. He doesn't have access to the speaker office. He doesn't have access to the place of speaker, but he said he's a speaker. And I can want to say something to us as Liberia. 14 Fonati was invited, Rejeku was invited. What's the benefit in return to the Liberian people? If Rejeku was invited by the Ghanaian government to go there as speaker to represent Liberia, what's the parliament? What's the benefit in return to the Liberian people? We need to be sure as Liberia, we need to be sure as one Liberia. We're not be discussing, 3-4 days now, everybody discussing Fonati and when I invited, Rejeku was invited. They coming to net. Why are they bringing back?
Maybe that the only development that Liberia get, the only talk plenty. Maybe they're talking plenty development again. All right. Thank you so much. Talking plenty people. We just go are talking. So let's call a good evening. Well, we are great. Thank God for life, my dear brother. Jordan Liberia Wahala. Every time when you wake up in the morning, you feel the stress, you feel the heat, no current, no water.
Everybody wants to see good, but are we willing to take this thing?
Meaning?
These people that we get today where they're switching from one to another, saying they are leaders for all today that will say yes, these are our leaders, they are the problem. So if we want good, we can get rid of all of them. And new bridge
So do you think that choosing leaders will solve the problem, or maybe holding the leader accountable? I come in now. So do you think that choosing leaders will solve the problem, or holding your leaders accountable will also help to solve some of the situation that we are going through?
Holding accountable will help, but for the people now they're switching from here there, because they know what they had done, so they will continue to moderate the water. They continue to moderate the water. We can get someone that will kind of stand and say this should not happen. And they can be neutral for this, because someone else already more they pass water, someone they kind of want, they will continue.
Then I'm not trustee. I think I'm not trusteeship with the same way when you do UL now. I think I will come and do now.
These people there, they will change you. All we're talking about, are we ready to put them out?
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much. Even when you boot the people out, it's possible that the president will come in, the president will still bring them in. You know, that's just the frustrating thing. Some of us that we're talking here, some of you will say, oh, maybe you're changing. It's not about changing the people. You can change all the people, but the president will bring them back. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, people.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
This is the voice of TDS side. I joined from Soviet Disciple. And the question is, in the next 2 years, when we expect the mill as better, right?
No, moving forward, what are 2-3 years from now, or what kind of library you want to see?
Yeah, all right. The library I want to see is a library where the journalists, because those are people that got the power to sway public opinion. It's a library that the journalists will not be able to critical.
How?
That the journalists will not be compromised in looking at the right thing and not speaking it and speaking the wrong thing because they are there, who has a few dollars.
How many, hello, say you want to talk about journalists today. How many of you out there, the citizens out there that are even supporting the media institution? How many of you citizens out there today that, except when you have issues, when the government is not treating you well, you run to the same media, you can't say, oh, the journalists, they are biased, they are there, they take money. Who won a journalist that you know that took money and you came into court and you won the case?
Thank you. Thank you, Neighbor, for that question. I'm not calling journalists to try to court to win a case. I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for the general.
No, but then you don't say.
Let me show you the example of journalist biasness. For the insertion of Liberia, I'm not seeing a leadership that in 1 year in back to build self-hospital and completed 3. And 3 went so high, like 98, 95, 70, 80%. It happened under the former regime, and jury was so fired and said, oh, the men they agenda somebody say John we are all of their form as compared to Ellen Johnson Salim, who spent 12 years and only built a one referral hospital in Nimna County. That is the biasness I'm talking about.
Okay, so listen now. Yeah, so listen now. So the video that we just play, is Ghanaian video, right? It's on the internet. Hey man, I want to get you clear so that I can educate you on something you see. If your government is doing development, like you claim, and they refuse to inform the people, to even show the development that they are doing because they don't want to be accountable, or maybe sometimes they don't want to have a media to know how much was in that budget. No, I think I gotta go off. Okay, but go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Then we'll talk.
When we are nationalistic and we want to go to get better, we don't need government to come to one when they are doing no cool things. So we want to go to get better. We shall rely on the development of leaders who are doing the right thing. But we're not saying because the government are coming to us and we're seeing the right thing, we will not broadcast it, we will not expose their good because they're not coming to us. Some media also say because they are not getting all the as usual that the other people can do so, we will close our eye with take blind eye. That is what happened in the former regime. Infrastructure in the government only performed in the 12 years of Manasari.
All right, thank you. So to that, I think we'll take one of these days so that you the CDC people you can come. Look, their platform is open. You come and defend all of your way you've been doing. Nobody's stopping anybody. You come here and defend. Tell the Liberian people, no, even your own president or your standard bearer from the CDC admitted that Communication was their weakness. They were not able to communicate with people out there, the media. They were not having no good relationship with the media. Look, when in this world you will be doing development or you will be doing things, and you have the media that is the watchdog, you leave them out of your things, and you want for media to go be looking for story. No. So until you will invite the media, tell the media that, oh yes, we look, sometimes we gotta be real to ourselves, and we gotta stop. You're not shifting all of your blames on the struggling media. The media that some of you, by the time you come to power, you see us as your enemy. You see us as people who don't like you. It's just about liking you people. By the time the media come on and say, oh, what you're doing is wrong. You can put in, for example, you are running vision, I'm hearing around 30 million. And at the end of the day, they say, I don't know, 17 million were used. All kinds of story we have. So when we talk about this, the media don't like us. They just talking. They hate us. They do that. No. So, man, dear, the media don't hate nobody. It is you that don't like the media. You can come here. Even when we criticize some things, it is a full right to come. Like, for example, popular work. Look at popular work during the rainy season, 22 million. Went for road maintenance. What happened? That was that team even brought serious embarrassment to the president. So you want us to sit back and feel that maybe all is well. So let play cool. The media. No. We will talk. And that's because of our talking today. Some of you, your eyes are even opening to a lot of things. So keep your calls coming. Let's take a few more calls, 18 minutes to go. Those of you also in the diaspora, you can call in if you want to. Let me see this caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, my dear, good evening. Your name and from where you join us?
My name is Jonathan B, and I'm calling for the Radio Junction. Radio.
Thank you for joining us. Go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, you ever said the issue of public work? That was a meaning thing that I really did a place called to the media. The role for Omega to radio is a radio. I don't have to do million. This is grassroots. Now, labor, you live in internet. I don't want you to one day that thing.
No, I'm not living here. You're living. And when we're talking to make another man say we can't do nothing good. So yeah.
Sorry, labor. One day just say why you're speaking and say that we're not real. You need to ask it down. Can't fall into the hole. They want to really see that. It's at the point that you really see that. And this is what I would have been going out on the branch because in the day that to you guys are going inside. If you find out you got no working out of a more to go in, then where is the 2 million? If you you are asking a question, how was the Labrador? We only see Labrador better in a few years now. When we Labrador as the to do the right thing. As you know, we the voters. The voting of former President Joe out. It serves a lesson to him. If you show me that land, it will serve a lesson. I did not say it will serve a lesson to him. And that's the reason why we Labrador need to make our mind. It's like, oh, she can watch it now. Maybe not how to go and put people. Because after all, those guys will feel that they have been paper already. They don't think they want to do. They won't listen to me. They'll be very stubborn. They won't listen to nobody.
All right.
That's why you feel everything they do. They put up already by them.
All right. Thank you so much. Today's caller. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, my dear. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Thank you very much for your show. Once again, this is our line of discussion from former President legacy of Omega Market. Therefore, let me say many thanks to Sktv for that question tonight. Therefore, for me, I envision a Liberia where Liberia would not be spectator in their own country as former President we have said. Now, Liberia will take over in every sector of this country, neighbor. Neighbor, my whole fear in my whole life, neighbor. I am thinking that the day someone will leave this world. Therefore, I believe I have a forefather who are going before all. They have set up a committee to ask us that man, we left you right there. How you left Liberia? So we left Liberia with a capital
I said, damn man, Jesus. What?
So now we need to work hard because our father who are going ahead, they are set up committee to inquire for us. They put never let the capital get in price. They never let other people learn from things that you order. They were respecting the law, but now you and myself maybe will not respecting the law in this country when we go. But we meet a committee, they say, well, they are doing their part, they are speaking to one another. When you go, you meet your brother or your father or your mother there. When they ask you how you love your brother, how you love your family, why you want to say, they say, well, I'm speaking. We need to change that kind of mentality to focus on development because there's a committee ahead. Our grandfather who are going to the great beyond, they are set up committee to inquire for us.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. Today's call, good evening. Take a few more calls, then we'll call it a day. We got to go. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I join you from District 4, Civil Community.
Thank you, my dear brother, for joining us from District number 4, Maserati County.
I'm Isa Kamara. Let me tell you thank you on the show. And also, you have been doing extremely well. But my brother, let's look at when the representative Luther Colley said 14,000, I don't know how many dollars were given to them to remove a speaker.
I think 14,005. Yeah.
Up to today, no investigation. You understand? I don't know the role I want to see. Let the legislature do that work. Let the executive do that work. Let the judiciary do that work. Nobody should be a fellow of friend. Let today everybody a fellow the executive, the legislature a fellow the executive, the judiciary a fellow the executive. Look at that now we should be discussing so easy role now connected. Then now people want to share play on media. My brother, you should not be intimidated. Media will always get attacked because we the librarian we don't know what for. People can't enjoy or go to Iran to go vote when our party get into, or let me say when our people get into power like from our party, when they doing things wrongly, when people decide to stand there, people like talking for the coming to attack you. Listen, librarian understanding I said, you're the media like fighting hard. With all the way there are no funding for your nothing. You're fighting hard.
Government can be owing what they don't want payment there. Thank you, man. Thank you, Isa and brother. Thank you so much. Today, Kora, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Isaac, so I'm calling for something.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the topic on discussion this evening. And again, I want to appreciate our president for the first year in 2024. And we are into another year again. We know that there will be our missteps, there will be our error. However, when the government does good, we should appreciate them. There are a lot of good things this government has done for the we need to talk it.
So thank you. Thank you. So I don't want you to be the other CDC man. So just tell one, 2 or 3 good things that the government has done so we can also fleck it out to for our people.
Yeah, thank you very much. For now, if we look at 2018 and compare 2024, because 2018 was the first year of John regime, and 2024 is the first year of was the first year of Joseph Okam. 2024 we observe like the reduction of gas price. The reduction of gas price. 2018 we buy gas almost 1,005 to 1,002.
What? 20? Hello, my young man. You said what time you bought gasoline for how many thousand?
I said we bought gas 1,000.
Which year?
1,005.
Which year? No, not true. Hello. Okay, so that go to the second one because I don't find one part is not true. That one you lie. So that go to the second one.
If we look at the construction of roads, we look at the construction of roads, we look at the southeasting, we look at the first 100 days. That's the first 100 days in Joseph Okam regime. After 10 years, there was no car used to move from Montreal to go Maryland.
10 years? No, my man, don't go waste my time, my young man. Don't go waste my time. I'm from Southeast. There's no car you don't live for 10 years now to go Maryland. What can I say? Look, the country interesting. I love you. It's just one thing. They measured 10 years. Go, but go store. 10 years now, no car used to move from here to go Maryland County. What? Jesus Christ. So that means Maryland job been at that for a very long time. My young man, sometimes you got to be real. Yeah, I know it's not easy. You got to defend the defense force. You got to be part of the Defense Force Association. But please, let it true, small true. Let the small truth be there, big yo. Yeah, it's not easy to defend. Ain't no boy. What? The guy said, CDC first. Those of you who are citizens that have been calling now, you can call back to the bond. The message your first year, your gasoline price went up to 1,005. Oh, the country is just in brother. So, before we go, people, let me be frank. Okay, somebody calling me, I think from UK. Yeah, so let me take this color quickly. Yes, good evening, my dear brother.
Yeah, good evening, Lagos. How are you?
Well, I'm okay with just that. I'm doing justice for me. Maybe if you don't want to laugh, they will tell me to laugh.
Yeah, I know. So Lagos, I think basically from my contribution, I think one thing that we need to raise in our country is the all and no mindset, especially when it comes to political decision. Sometimes the reason why we prefer politicians, most of them are not genuine. Sometimes people say, oh, the other man looks too short, you're not looking presidential. Sometimes people measure presidential by height. You look at your sensitivity. So it's an issue about all and no. No matter what you say, when you say, oh, the men are doing all I know that the men will go for the men carry my votes. These are some of the things that one of the key issues I have with the government, and I said the last time about big one, the government, their inability for political democratic tolerance. That's the major issue that I have with it. I think you are asking what's the issue, and I want to come in with this. We saw a complete political democratic tolerance under George Weah, especially starting with the legislature. When George Weah took over, we had a Senate that had 20% that endorsed Joe Parker in 2017. So what we have said, we have told the Senate, you go have your consensus, just elect your president. That's how Abbott Tupac making protest. Abbott Tupac was never a solution.
No. Yeah, indeed.
And yes, then when it came to the lower house, CDC had a higher number, but still democratic tolerance prevailed. What did they do? They say you vote of consensus. Then we have the higher number who produces because they are producing deputy. That's how we became, deputy speaker.
Yeah.
Nobody had money, had embarrassing until you became, adequate senator. But Mr. Bada want everything to be his will. When it comes to even appointment, Mr. Weah, we had a lot of people who came opposition for the Labour Party that were appointed. But then now Vice President was appointed as Deputy Minister for Instruction. Free Joseph, Vice President, was appointed as Deputy Minister for Administration and Youth and Sports. Then we have the National Field. Lynn, the Stella Barrow, or Nathaniel Blammer was appointed as Deputy Director of the GP. Then we have Wilfred Nimon Vancouver from Free Joseph Political Party. Then you have even the Unity Party.
So my brother Jack, I think one of these days you got to come on this platform so that we can better see. Yeah, my man, you got to find time, man. Actually, so you can come on at least. Okay, all right, my brother. Thank you. I don't know why my brother Hagar Gona is calling me. Hagar, I'm live on the radio, and you're calling. I don't know whether you want to be part or maybe you're just calling on the number. Okay. Wonderful, my dear brother. Thank you so much for joining us from. Yes, indeed. Go ahead. The men that talk about the 1,500 or data for gasoline.
I will state this. Some part of 2019, the latter part of 2019, the price of gasoline increased in the country. That was when you saw people spending into to buy gas. And the reason for that was because of the coronavirus rapid growth. So the issue of gasoline became scarce on the market because countries were not able to we can go with that, right? But when you spoke about the issue of music country, how Kyle was not doing music for more than 10 years and this happening this. We have to be sincere to ourselves as citizens of the country and be sincere to our country. You cannot, in a country like Nigeria that is struggling for development, you cannot be sympathetic.
That's the point.
To our country. You can't be a young man because you feel you are benefiting at the expense of a politician pocket, so you lost your mind, you lost your sense of reasoning. It is terrible when people start to say, Baka is doing this, Baka is doing. We're not against anything. But it is against the interest of the country. Let's say the 17 people from we was using private jets. They're using private jets. The very people who condemned the whole are now a big. Why would we do anything to our country?
All of the discussion will come on as we go along, my dear brother. Thank you so much. We are already out of time. Thank you so much as we go along. All of the discussion because the president gone 1 year. So as we go along, sometimes we will bring in some comparison. We'll start to do some comparison about who ride private jets more than their friend, or who traveling. Who, we're going to do all of this thing because why? Look, let me tell some of you quickly before we go. Joseph Boakai is over plus qualified. So by now we in fact someone who say development that's going to be too much allowed. Don't even say that to us. We won't listen because Joseph Boakai has all of the experience. Joseph Boakai worked in government for the past 42 years. Or President Joseph Boakai. So when we come here, we expect the life of our people to be better. We expect everything to be on course. We don't expect all these things that we've just witnessed in the past year, in wasteful 1 year, and we'll continue to move on with another wasteful 1 year where some of you are defending. But look, let me tell you that more mention some of the roads. Like Carwell. When you go Carwell to Samunga town, all of the roads there are all messed up. All of the roads. In fact, the more frustrating is you see government building a road for her country that's going to last maybe for years in. You build a narrow road, you build a small road, like, in fact, you don't even care about the future. That's how most of the roads look like. The only good road that we have, maybe the road from Sinker and the one at the RIA and the Japan Freeway. So far. But most of the community roads, they are all just like, they're not even up to standard. After a few years, most of the roads got messed up and spoiled. So public work will just be bluffing. They will come on. They will say what they want to say. They will brainwash our people. They will come out to some of you who feel that voting for somebody is a crime, that you can tell them that, oh no, what you're doing is wrong because you voted for them. No. So when you have child, if a child doing wrong thing, you won't tell the child that what you're doing is wrong. I see why some of us, our children are just up and down or in the street because we're not able to look in the face of our children and tell them that what you're doing is wrong. That's the same mentality we carry to our national leadership. Look at our leaders. See our leaders. See how they are parading around with flashing life. See their dress code. It's just about them buying fancy clothes. Right, BB guys. Well, good night. Thank you so much. Thank to all of you. Thank to our viewer. The birthday man, CD1 Jebo. Thank to all of you. Indeed. Thank you. We have to go. Sktv comes your way again. That will be on tomorrow evening by the grace of God. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to Sekou Kane. And thanks to our own boss, Laike Bedete and other Uni Osuma Rabos for the great opportunity. And I'm Johnson Mabankula. I catch you when I catch you. That will be on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. Good night from my end here in Liberia.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Calling out people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us here the promise of them. So welcome my life with African.
I live with my health.
Master.
asema jamu. Enyi sano muni, emu aye yo. Enyi lofa muni, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumare, ena salia ya tumare, ena konagli ya tumare, ena kodubwa ya tumare, ena dine ya tumare, ena salia ya tumare, ena konagli ya tumare, ena kodubwa ya tumare, ena na pagiyari na ya tumare, Sktv, ena na pagiyari na, tosi wako ma ya tumare.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best to work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, Sando to Bakwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.